Hello, everyone, and everything's going wrong. Everything's going wrong. I'm wearing green. The green screen hasn't fully closed in. I think my camera settings have changed. Yes, they have. So let's just sort that out. Boom, boom, boom. Right, closer and closer. That's a little bit too close. Okay, lovely. And yeah. I'm ahead. This is black, but I am invisible. I am super transparent. Oh, that's hilarious. My camera's not even pointing. Like, look at how, and there is green on this bit too. My arms are gone. You cannot see me. I am not here. I am hidden. No panda today. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Oh my gosh. Looks like you're ready for D&D. And yeah, I know, right? I'm super stealthy hidden. Oh, what a great way to start. Web bow and arrows. Oh. But yeah, hello. I've got this. I could, you know, pop that over me, make me look less look, see now it looks like I'm wearing something like, oh my goodness. I'm gonna have so much fun with this. I'm here. But yeah, I'm super invisible. Alright, let's put this on. I don't know how long I'm gonna be able to wear this because it's not precisely cold. But hello everyone, welcome to a Thursday Voxedit stream with me. I did not even think about, like, my outfit or anything. I was just like, yep, let's start the stream. There we go. Feels at a loss for not having I am at the beginning of your name. Why? Because of I am Nigel. I am going to America. Are you here too? No, it's just I am Nigel here. 9A7A, I'm good, thank you. Oh, no, and I am Bengali. Oh, all we need is I am going to America, and we've got all the I ams. Oh, but hello, everyone. So, the plan today is I'm going to carry on with with this that I'm building, and then we're going to go play some of your games. I think. So I've done a little bit more to it since last time. We've got like a rundown sofa type thing going on in here. But yeah, and we've done a little bit more detail onto this. So just trying to figure out what I want to do. I was going to make this so there's some chairs that outside here. So that's what I think I'm going to do. I did make a table, but the table just seemed far too large. So, we're not having the table there. Oh my gosh, where I am the escape room artist. I can't just call you all the I ams. Have the Flower Girl winners been announced? The Flower Girl winners? What Flower Girl winners, huh? Oh! The live Voxedit flower is because you said Flower Girl, so I was like, wait, what? Were we doing like a wedding themed contest? The Flower Power live Voxedit contest. Yes, they've been announced. And prizes have been given out for those. Flower Power, yeah, no, I'm fully there. I'm with it. We were having too much fun earlier with me being invisible. Ooh, invisible panda arms. Oh wait, wrong. Ooh. I'm invisible. Hello. But yeah, they were announced last Saturday. So they were announced last Saturday, and the prizes Saturday just gone, and the prizes were distributed on Saturday as well. So everything has gone out for those winners, and they would have been announced on the Voxedit Twitter. So make sure you are following Voxedit Twitter if you aren't already. And if you aren't following me already, in fact, let's do that point of business, by the way, guys. I have A voting poll. Where the frig are you? Where's the vote? Here we go. Voting poll. You guys wanted Benny Bobbins to go up for the vote compared to the Dragonborn, and Dragonborn's winning at the minute. You've got 1 day left. Yeah, who is not following me, by the way? Like, how very dare you? But if you're not, here is the link to my Twitter. Make sure you are following me. But yes, for some reason, it doesn't appear on my tweets. I had to go to, because look, there's Sunburn Me, and this, and then it skips really far ahead, and my poll isn't on here, so I'm really annoyed. So I have to find it on my tweets and replies. But here it is. So make sure to vote. It shows a picture. So we've got Ye Old Panda Tavern sign that has a panda holding a sword and shield on the other side. We have good old Benny Bobbins, the bard. We have the Dragonborn soldier. And then we have Helgalina's prom photo. Helgalina has... Oh, she does! At one point, she had 0% of the vote. Somebody voted for the Helgalina one. I wanted to put up something that wasn't just a character. And I didn't want, like, the special giveaway item to be the defense weapon crate, because the common weapon crate is something I give away all the time. So I didn't want to do another weapon type crate. So I went for the photo. Benny and the Jets. It's not Benny and the Jets. But yeah, make sure to go and find this. Voxedit did quote tweet it out, so you should be able to find it on Voxedit. Want to do a vote? I'll just link this, and then you guys can vote. There you go. There's 1 day left. You have 1 day to vote, and the reason that I'm doing this is because whoever is chosen does need to, in fact, be minted, and because it's a manual process, I have to be given all of the stuff to be able to mint it. And with obviously wanting this to be prepared and ready for season 3, I want to get it done in time in advance, so I don't have to be rushing about, because I feel like all I do right now is rush about constantly. Constant rushing. Right, I want to create a crate. But how is everybody? How's your week going? I think as well, today's stream is also going to be a little bit less, because Sunday the 31st at whatever apparent time I tweeted, or Voxedit tweeted, I tweeted it from Voxedit, so let me go check. What time is the Voxedit contest? Right. Other news today. Join Panda Pops. Oh my god, that's me. Oh my goodness. And this one's only going to be a 2-hour live contest. So it's going to be easier. This contest is going to be easier. It's going to be a 2-hour live contest. Sunday 31st at 5 p.m. UTC, so 6 p.m. UK time, and convert that to whatever time it is for you. So 5 p.m. UTC, convert that to whatever. Come join the fun fair and compete for awesome sand prizes. D&D tomorrow? I sure hope so. D&D, for those that don't know, D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, is hosted by our one and only amazing half-dork, who is absolutely fantastic. Fantabadoozy, Game Master, Lord Almighty person. Why 2 hours? It was 3. It's going to be an easy one. I am Nigel. It's going to be an easier one. So it should be able to fit in 2 hours, but it was either we're doing 2 hours or we're not doing one. That's pretty much what that is, because I am knackered. Like, right now, I legit did not want to stream. I was like, okay, I meant to stream. I told people I'm streaming, so I better get up and stream. So, yeah. I didn't really want to stream, but I was like, yeah, probably should. And I told people I'd stream. Probably should stream. . Not gonna lie, I have been quite tired. This has been a tiring few days. And I am tired. So it was either you have 2 hours or you have 0 hours. Tell me which one you prefer. Meaning tired? Yes, knackered means tired. Also, that's not how you spell knackered. Knackered is K-N-A, and then the rest of it, K-N. It's a silent, yeah. Meaning tired. Yeah, knackered means tired. They're giving you a handicap because you keep winning. No, I don't. I am legal. You won. You did win the flower one, didn't you? Or did you? I know your name came up in it. I know you've won one of them. The last quick one I did, I know you placed in top 5, I think it was. No, don't use... Oh, hard time in Game Maker? How are you doing? Is there inverse kinematics in Game Maker? In Voxedit, don't use inverse kinematics. They don't work properly. They don't work. Pretty much. Do not work properly. Do not use them. And what are we filling this crate with? Fill it with red stuff. Yes. Darker, thank you. That off and add a little bit. Okay. You need to be. There. No, it's not meant to be. It's going to be a bunch of crates. I know it kind of, it does look like that. I'm keeping it like that. It's just meant to be a bunch of crates, honestly. It's gonna have like apples. I don't know why I've done it like that. I want them to be apples. I have like a little bit of green. Spoiling you? Yeah. This is true. He did. Wait, they didn't win every contest. Is Bossler hats off? Yeah. No. So I've been in 2 minds about this, and I don't think I'm going to do it, but I had discussions with a few people in regards to the main contests. If somebody keeps placing within the top 3, whether or not to then say, hey, you're going to have to not take part, like, you can't place in the top 3 in the next contest. But I don't think I'm going to do that, because that seems like punishing someone with that's just really, really good. So I don't, so it's something that we considered, because we have had complaints of people placing, or what at least seems like complaints. So there had been complaints like, this person keeps winning, this person keeps winning, and it does seem unfair, but I also don't feel like there's a way to be able, because obviously numerous contests run like back to back, to the point that we don't know the results of one vote until the end of like maybe 2 other contests have happened, which means we can't then allow somebody to know, hey, you won't be placing in top 3 because of this reason. They should be allowed regardless of still winning. Yeah, it doesn't. The square, it does. So it's like, it was like, there had been back and forth over, you know, what would be the best way to do it. And the only way I could think of is that we would have different levels of contests, like, so, but with different prize pools. So there would be a harder contest that obviously someone like I Am Nigul, who keeps coming very high in our normal ones, it would be like, okay, you can't take part in our easy contest that has a lower prize pool because you have been placing within the top 10. You are clearly a skilled artist and should be in the higher skilled ones. So competition does raise the bar. It really does. Yeah, sounds like it should contract someone if they keep winning. Honestly, we do, or at least I have been, keeping an eye on people that do continuously come up. And the Creator Fund, technically, yes, we aren't reopening the Creator Fund, but we are still allowing people to join the Creator Fund. But it's in a sort of like, we will reach out to you. Pretty much. So we have people that will be looking on our Discord at people posting their creations. We'll have people looking at Instagram, looking on Twitter, people like myself that will look at what the contest entries are. So yeah, I think the only thing I could potentially do would be like, hey, this is a beginner's, like, we still need good entries, but potentially, hey, you guys are, like, you know, if you keep coming in the top 10, you are clearly not beginner entry one. Sandstorm raid. Thanks, Sandstorm. Thank you. But yeah, at the minute, it was something that we were throwing around as ideas, but there's, in my opinion, and because I am the one that does it all, in my opinion, I don't think there's a fair way to be able to do that. So it's like, until I can think of a fair way to implement, like, at least a, hey, take part in our more skilled contest. 1, 2. Yeah. But thank you, Sandstorm, for raiding me. How the frig are you guys? I hope you're good. Welcome all of the raidy people. I appreciate the raid. Very much so. Okay. I know. Break time. Who's on break time? What? Doing great. Hope you're having a good day. Slayer, yeah. Slayer Raid, I'm having a good day. I almost didn't want to stream today. I was very much like, I'm tired. Absolutely knackered. But those that were here that heard me say I'm absolutely knackered and didn't know what the word knackered means. It means tired. I am very tired. I have been so busy, which is why our Voxedit, our live Voxedit contest is only going to be 2 hours next time, like this weekend, instead of the usual 3. But I'm making it an easier contest. That people don't need to complain that it's only 2 hours because it's going to be an easier contest. You see it now? You see the crates? You see the crates? I've inadvertently, accidentally made the Mexican flag. According to everyone being like, are you making a Mexican flag? The very square Mexican flag if I was. But what's everybody's plans for the weekend? Do you guys have plans? Anybody have any plans? Can we have empty nodes in the file, or should we avoid creating assets with empty nodes? Yeah, you shouldn't really have an... The only empty node should be... Actually, no, you can have empty nodes, but like it should be more of them being like the control type node. So on this one, I have the control node is a definite yes, have that. But then I have fourth floor. So fourth floor doesn't have anything attached to it. It's just so I know that this is the fourth floor. If I needed to move anything on the fourth floor, everything will move together. Same as the third floor. I can take the third floor and I can move. I haven't attached that one. So you need to attach to the third floor. Thank you. But if I want to, I can just move that whole lot. And that whole floor will be able to move. So if I'm like, oh no, this is off point, but you should always have a control node, should always be empty, and everything should come off of the control node. Also, for all the new people here, you can't tell because I put this on, but this also, this has green. I did not pay attention or really care that much about what I was wearing, and forgot that I am invisible. We had fun with this earlier. I am invisible, girl. Invisible. Just hoping to finish your game in Game Maker. Awesome. What game are you making? What sort of game are you making? But I am... It looks more like a black t-shirt, I'm not gonna lie from here, but I can promise you that this is bright green. And I am invisible, girl! Very roguelike. I know! That's what, I think it was 9A7A, it was you that said that, right? If it was like a bit early for D&D. Oh. I am invisible! You see me? Oh, oh yeah, there's a tower defense game jam happening, wasn't there? Shows how much attention I pay to what game jams are running. Don't tell Andy I don't pay attention to game jams. Right, well, oh, I was making crates. Okay, I think the crates are pretty much finished, and I want them on the third floor, so create crates. But yeah, I do try and leave, I try not to have nodes empty if it can be helped. Right, go back. I just wanted it like just a little turn. Is your pivot in the middle? No. I don't think so. I didn't feel like it was rotating the actual center. Basically, I want this here to kind of stop people just jumping off of the side. Or that potentially they could jump up. I don't think... So you might have to place something there. I haven't tested this. I might make it so... Right, we're gonna have just... Might just make it just slightly smaller. I'll test it out. No, but I'm not the invisible person. I'm just Invisible Panda. Ooh. Any tips on make animation of gun shooting that hits for a long distance? I'm not sure. Not for a long distance, no. I haven't tried that from a long distance. Wait, is Half Dork here? Oh, hey, Half Dork! Half Dork, look! I'm invisible! I'm invisible! Hey, Half Dork. But yeah, I'm invisible. Oh, there she is. I know, right? Oh my gosh, I'm totally invisible. It's green. This is green. See, look, I just a green top. Oh no. If I move this, if I come up a little bit, this is black, then this has green around it, which is why you can't see much of it. But yeah, I'm invisible. But I'll put this back on so I stop playing around, because otherwise it's just going to be a lot of me being like, look at how invisible I am, and you're all going to be like, Panda, please stop. I'm like, just stop. I'm just a head. I'm just a head and a straight bit of body. There's nothing else. I'm so sorry. I'm in such a bizarre mood today. I'm not gonna lie. I am in a weird mood. Whoops. Yeah. I've made so many chairs. How do I not know what a friggin' chair looks like? Lovely. And 1, 2, trim. Okay, height is 30. That down. Whoops. Um, 27. Great. Alright, that's the base bit of the chair. That should be... Yeah, because I'm only putting a back on it, so it should be fine. 22 across. Just remember 22 across. 22 across. 22 across. And new back chair. Load. Can't even remember which color I used, but I'll sort it later. And 22. Thank you. And then in the center, thank you. Right there. You would. Just giving it a little bit extra trim. Set to floor and center. Lovely. Now we're gonna have a chair. Right, what have I missed? Did you peek back to look at a chair? No. No. Yes. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I did peek back and look at the chair over there. That's when my head turned like that to look at the chair. That's what I did. Right. Anyway, so one of you is making a game. What is everybody else doing? You're developing an ER? What, an emergency room game? That actually sounds awesome. Are you making it like Theme Hospital? And anybody who enjoyed Theme Hospital, I strongly suggest you play its spiritual successor, which is 2 Point Hospital, which is a very good game. Chair 1 base. Chair 1. Inspector Gadget. And then create child, chair back. I think I've done 2 different colors, but I'm alright with that. Yes, I did. Right, that side's got the lips, so you are the back. And I'm gonna give it a little tilt. And I need to redo the color. I think you're just 1 shade darker, honestly. I think you're that shade. Back. Am I right? Am I right? Yes, I was right. 1 shade off. I'm a pro. Absolute pro. Chair needs more detail. Don't think that this is how it's going to end. Chair will have more detail to it. And then I'm going to duplicate chair 2. Rotate. Have a chair number 2 just right here. I'm probably going to put a 3rd chair up here too. I am an absolute pro! You're making an escape room game. Awesome. I've been making somewhat like it's the very first game I started making that I just haven't finished, and I should, because it is a fairly simple game to create, which is like a escape a maze game on different levels, where as you escape the different levels of the maze, it gets progressively harder. I have done all of level 1. Level 1 is completed. It's absolutely fine. Level 2 I started developing, and I have not done level 3. And then I started my whole new game, which was the Pandonia which started off as the Tavern game, which was going to just be escape a tavern, so I can show you the assets that I created inside a tavern and show you how you can make a game from that. And somehow you crazy people were like, hey, you know, maybe this can be like a whole thing, and it turned into a whole thing. So thank you. I don't sound very thankful, but like I actually am, like, legit. It's very nice of you guys to have done that. To have come up with some ideas. Oh, that's chair number 2. Go back. Chair number 2, go back. Did I? Oh, I created a child node. What is wrong with me? Duplicate. Chair 3. Thank you. Okay, I don't even want it there. I'm going to put it right here. If someone is looking over the balcony. That might be in the way. Okay, in which case the chair's just going to go back where it was. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to have chairs up here. And just rotate that slightly. Give it a little bit more to it. Make it look slightly different. Is Panda invisible? Oh wait, can you guys not? Wait, not now. See, look, you can see me. My arms are moving and stuff. But this is invisible, Panda. Wait, I've got to take my. See, look what you're doing. You're distracting me, making me do this. Oh my gosh, where's Panda gone? Oh my god, I'm right here. I did not. Right, you guys are like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. I did not intend to do this. Right, we're just streaming like this. Booger it. It's too hot to be wearing my cardigan, my lounge coat, whatever you want to call it. Floating head. Not quite. This is black. So this is actually black. The design here does have green, which is why you can't really see it. But yeah. And this is skin, so you can see skin. Invisible cape. I know, right? But yeah, we can just be doing this, and people can wonder what the hell. Sponsored by the Invisible Man NFTs. There's an Invisible Man NFT. That sounds awesome. Right, these chairs are looking super plain, but we'll wait. No, I was wrong. They're not the same color. It's another shade darker. I'm not an absolute pro, but I am a pro for noticing that they actually weren't the same color. Right, there we go. Now they just look like grey blobs. So we'll sort that in a little bit. And we need to go to fence number 3 and do fence 3B. Create fence 3B. Go down, check, go down, check. And fence B. Hit fence B. Up. Shift. Right, rotate. And I want to leave this a bit basically open. Do I? Yes. Yes, I do. I want to leave this back bit. Okay, actually, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Should I leave the back of this open, or should I close it with a fence? Or leave just like, do like part fence? To do it where maybe just here is left open. In fact, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave part of it left open. This side and that side is going to have gaps. And go there. Thank you. Like, you guys can help me decide. Nope, I will. Oh, no, don't delete that. Thank you. Wait, no, I've already decided. I'm deciding on my own. I'm my own woman. I can decide. I am pro at everything. I'm really not. But how is everybody? Half Dork D&D tomorrow, right? Because, like, I'm already prepared. Like, I'm practicing Trix's stealthness. Hey Panda, Bat Pandonian Fairies, Voxedit, shall I make it walk run or just make one animation with all? Oh! Marshall, if you are creating fully your own, I feel like this may have needed to be added to the rules, or at least guidelines within Voxedit Gitbook. If you, anybody, for any contest, decides to do your very, very own, like, full on your own creation, not using the templates whatsoever, please do make sure to have these main ones. They should have an idle 01, they should have a walk, run, attack. Are they the main ones? Walk, run, attack, idle. There's another one. There's another main one. Walk, run, attack. Death! Death and I, thank you! Thank you! Death and, like death pose. Oh, thank you so much. Yes. Yes, if you are making fully your own thing, always make sure they have those animations. The thing is, and especially for this contest, where the rule states that the top 3 are going to be going into my game, they're going to be featured in my game, they're going to be in my game, which means I will need them to have those animations. Yes, there is. I wouldn't say it's a new contest. It finishes on the 31st of this month. It was a week-long contest. I will get the link for you guys. Pandonian Fairies. So here is the contest. We'll go over the contest. Anybody that is at least like halfway through, if you wanted to message me on Twitter or Discord and want some feedback on what you're creating, I will. I have also taken a little look at some of the assets already submitted, and I will give feedback to the community as a whole based off of what I have seen submitted. And yeah. But I won't be showing anybody's work that isn't happy for me to show. About the floating blue head is real. What myth? Yes. Yes, the myth of the floating blue head. Wait. See, it just looks like I'm wearing a black top. Wait, if I hide my hand and I put this arm here, now, oh, disappear hand. There we go. Now, I do look like a floating head. I'm a floating head. I'm a floating. I'm like legit giving myself a hug right now. That is what this looks like in real life. If you were here and you were witnessing this, you'd be like, Panda, why the frig are you hugging yourself? Anyway, oh, that hurt my shoulder. A lot of Thai horror movies have with organs hanging. Oh, beautiful. I'm not finishing all of that stuff off. Absolutely beautiful. I would like to Thai horror. I've not watched Thai horror. I know Korean and Japanese horror films are some of the best, and by best I mean scariest and legit, like actual horror. And I think it's because they do a real good it's more like psychological horror. They've really got that psychological part down into how to make a good horror film, rather than I feel like a lot of American horror is more jump scare horror, which just isn't that scary, really. My Cyberman mug. You like it? I got it from the charity shop. It was only £1. It was a quid. It was a quid. £1 is a quid. Alright, so I'm happy with that. I need to do the window here. Oh, I don't know why I decided to do such a big thing. So big. Nobody say that's what she said. What time does it end? What time does the stream end or the contest end? The contest ends midnight UTC on the 31st. So the 31st into the 1st. Boo, are you scared? Yes. Yes, I am. Why would you do that? You've scarred me for life. Now I'm sad. I can't believe you've done that. Why would you why would you scare me like that? That seems so mean. How dare you? Ooh, Inspector Gadget. Does anybody want a quiz today? That's what I want to know. Is anybody wanting a Voxedit quiz today? I'm doing this all wrong. This is not what I want to do. I'll figure this bit out. I just need to make this look a little bit more like corrugated. Slightly. So that's why I'm cutting into it. Quizzers. Okay, quizzers, new questions. I don't know. I'll make them up on the break. I can't think of that many new questions, so you might be lucky. Also, actually, wait, no. I can't. Oh, yeah, there's a lot of more new people here from when I started the stream. So if you haven't already, once again, the same as when Alpha Season 2 happened, I had the special Woodland Fairy minted that would be a limited asset that I would give away during Alpha Season 2, but also for special occasions, which is one of the items that you will get if you place, which is an NFT you get if you place first place within the Pandonian Fairies contest. But there is also, where are you now? There we go. We've got this, a little poll for you guys to take. There's 1 day left for you to vote on what you would like to be the Alpha Season 3 NFT giveaway item done on my streams. So we have the Ye Old Panda Tavern sign, we have Benny Bobbins, we have the Dragonborn Soldier, and we have Helgalina's prom picture. So make sure to vote. I kind of already know that the prom picture's not going to go up. I just wanted to show it off because I don't feel like it gets enough attention. It's a very apocalyptic kind of prom photo. Basically, I knew it would be between these two. I knew it was going to be between these two, really. But I'm happy that the Ye Old Panda Tavern thing had a little bit of love going for it, but it is close between Benny Bobbins and the Dragonborn Soldier. So many of you want, like, everybody here wants it to be Benny Bobbins, and I feel like everybody who's seen it, like, without knowing the whole Benny Bobbins backstory, wants the Dragonborn. That deserves a move, the apocalyptic prom movie. A movie, it deserves a movie. Maybe Helgalina will star in her own game, which, by the way, when we do move assets over to Polygon, and I don't know when that's going to be, I was told soon, and that was a while ago, so who knows, but when they do, all of the Goblin collection that I have, so that includes Helgalina, Keith, Raffi, I know so many of you want Raffi, King Uzbar, the Elder Goblin, the Goblin Minions, the Goblin Tank, whatever other goblins we created, the Goblin Warriors, they're all going to go up for sale. When is Season 3? Soon. That was also a while ago. Okay, in all fairness, we did say Season 3 was meant to be July, subject to change, because things can change. It will be August. A staff play test has happened, so you know it should be coming soon, because first staff play test, that is where they allow staffs to obviously be the first testers in case there are still bugs and things that haven't been picked up, and to make sure it actually works. So there has been a staff playtest, so you do know that it should be coming fairly soon-ish. Okay, that looks much better. We'll sort that out in a little bit. I'm so bored of making this right now. I feel terrible for being bored of making this. Yeah, it's not that, I am Bongali. That date has not been confirmed by anyone. Oh, okay, you've changed it. That date is still... Right. That date is still subject to change. That has been a date that has been mentioned by someone. It is a date that has been brought up, but it can change. So until you actually see something on the site or something official actually saying this is when it's starting, you cannot take any date given by anyone as that is the definite date. Hashtag just saying. That's the wrong way. That's the wrong way. Why am I awful at this? This way. That's what I wanted. You saw another date mentioned? Who mentioned another date? I can assure you that the one I Am Bengali has mentioned is a date that is closer to the truth. But once again, there has been no official announced date, and you should not take anything as an official announced date until it's officially announced in an official method. Officially. One second, guys. Alright, sorry about that. But yeah, I would love to know what this other date is. Like, I legit kind of want to know. But, well, where did you see this? At least tell me where you saw it. Where did you see it? That's what I'd quite like to know. At least, yeah. Wait, she isn't denying the full. Not sure the source? I want to know at least the quality of the source. Well, tell me who the source is. And then I can tell you if the quality of the source is good. Or if the quality of the source is not so good. Was the juice worth the squeeze? I don't know! You're all talking stuff now. I don't know what's happening. I don't want to make this at the minute. But I need to make it. Right, what can I concentrate on where I can concentrate on creating for a moment? Okay, we can do this. I can do this, I can do. I definitely sound tired. I am tired. I'm not joking when I say I'm tired. I say I'm tired, I'm like legit tired. How's the puppy? She's good. She doesn't live with me. I just want to like specify that. The dog doesn't live with me. I just have to puppy sit when my parents have work. So they don't do their shifts right now, so I don't need to puppy sit her. It's quite nice. But apparently she's started to have some accidents inside their house. She's been absolutely fine for me. So she's not had any accidents in regards to what? That's wrong. She's not been having any accidents in regard to her being here, and she always goes outside. So I said, make sure that you are actually taking her as soon as she wakes up. Every single time. Like, the moment she wakes up, you should be taking her to the toilet. Hopefully, they have understood me saying, make sure you take her to the toilet as soon as she wakes up. Don't let her be quiet. Basically, the moment she goes silent, you want to start to worry. She will be up to no good. See how I did the yellow one? Ah! This one's gonna need rotating because I can't be bothered to... Actually, I could do it on both sides. Both sides can have it done. Let's have a look at you. Oh, I did this one so much better. Okay. Darker. Go back to this. Go to right, and then I think it's for this, we go across. Oh, and the darkest one is underneath. Underneath. Oh. Oh. But otherwise, she's alright. She's a puppy. She does puppy things. She plays. I'm off. So my town's fairly small, so we don't have like a lot of shops here. But the town over, which is like a 10-minute drive away, 10-15-minute drive away, that has a shop called Wilkinson's or Wilco's, and they've got like a whole bunch of really good puppy stuff. That like puppy puzzle things, like dog puzzle treat findy things that I think she'd really, really enjoy. So I'm gonna pick one up for her to have at my house and then one to have at my mum's so she can be entertained with that. But apparently she's not sleeping great. She's still like not sleeping very well at night, which isn't good for my parents that do shift and kind of do need to sleep an hour. Right, so all I'm going to do is this, and it's going to copy all of this over on the back side. Oh, whoops. No! Did I was doing it wrong this whole time! This one. God. Double check this time. No. Yes. Right, you go away. Can't believe I just did that. Anybody watching any good shows lately? Really need some downtime, and I need, like, I started watching Lucifer again because Netflix have it from season 1. I was really, really annoyed because Amazon Prime had it only from season 3 onwards. And I know I did pretty much leave off on season 3, but because it had been a while, I wanted to go through season 1 again. And I couldn't because Prime was like, no, we've not got that on Prime. But it's now back on Netflix. The problem is I watched it with my partner, and now he's like, oh no, I want to watch it together because he really likes it. I didn't realize he was going to like it. I thought, oh, this is going to be like a nice thing that we can, like, he enjoyed watching, you know, a couple of episodes. But no, he legit actually likes it. So we've got to watch it together. So I need a show that I can watch by myself. Lucifer is awesome. Yeah, The Lincoln Lawyer. Isn't that a film? I don't want a film to watch. I don't need a film to watch. But yes, The Lincoln Lawyer is a good film. Not a film? There's a new... Okay. Oh, I'll see about that. And of any other suggestions, I wouldn't mind something a little bit like Lucifer. Don't suggest Umbrella Academy. I am going to be watching the newest Umbrella Academy. This is the first time I've not watched it straight away. And the only reason I haven't is because I've been so busy that I just haven't. And it's one of those that I have to watch with my partner as well because he likes Umbrella Academy. Gilmore Girls, I've watched that so many times. No more Gilmore Girls. I mean, unless there's a new Gilmore Girls. Year in the Life isn't more new Gilmore Girls. I've watched that. I wouldn't mind. In fact, is there anywhere for me to watch Veronica Mars? Because I wouldn't mind rewatching Veronica Mars as, like, background noise. Sometimes I just really, really need something to be just background noise. So I wouldn't mind Veronica Mars being Broadchurch. I don't want to watch Broadchurch. It's good, but no, I've watched it. Broadchurch isn't that old. Invisible Panda is invisible. Oh my gosh, floating hands. Floating hands. Watched it. Good Doctor is a good one. Yeah, I could probably watch that. What's that on? Am I invisible? I don't know. Am I? Oh my gosh, here I am. Oh, okay, wait. The Escape Room Artist, you just started watching SEAL Team? What's that about? Money Heist. Money Heist sounds like something I want to watch. Thank you. The yellow one looks so much better, but it's fine. It's fine, it's fine. How do I do the window for this one? Just different shades of yellow. Cool. Need to do it on this side. Right, and then we're going to have this. The window. Gonna have some boards. Oops, don't want that. And we're gonna do a slightly darker color for that one. One can be font. And slightly darker again. Or I'm gonna go there. Is that right? A long board. And then we're going to get the darker colours. Actually, we're going to use a bit of bronze right now. Nope, no we're not. Don't like it. Yep. Is about Navy SEALs and their family. Oh no! No, not if it's like real life type stuff. I can't be dealing with that. It'll get so soppy and emotional, and I just can't. Not today. So what's Money Heist like? Give me a rundown on what Money Heist is like. Oops. Right, we're gonna go with this one, and then we're gonna add a little crack. Yeah. Go. It's a lovely dancer's strategy. That sounds nice. Some thieves robbing money. Well, that's what I feel like that's what it would be. 8 thieves take hostage and lock themselves in the room. Oh! Oh, wait, why do I feel like I've seen that? Maybe I have. If I did, I probably liked it. I will give it another go. I add a little bit of extra detail to, oh, whoops, this wood. Copy and paste. Darker, but less so for the above it. And then we're going to go to the slightly darker one and do right here all the way up. Do I seem tired to you guys? I feel super tired. Oh, I'm barely concentrating. I am so sorry. I've only streamed for an hour. Right, I'm gonna go pee real quick because that tea went like straight through me. Like, you know, everything right now because I'm invisible. So we're gonna do a quick break. And then anybody here is anybody here right now that wants me to give them some tips? Maybe look at what they've created for the fairy themed contest. Is anybody here that wants me to do that? Because then, like, that's what I'll do. I'm finding it really hard to concentrate on anything. I had to take a break earlier. I spent so long on Voxedit today that my mind is just like, please just stop. Panda, can you talk about palettes and the effects of changing palettes sometimes? I mean, yeah, that's a nice easy one I can talk about. It's fairly straightforward, so yeah, we can do that for sure. Right, but I am gonna pee real quick, so we're gonna just do a super quick break thing. Just checking. Okay. So I will do a super quick break and I'll be back in just a moment because I'm just gonna go pee and maybe just quickly grab a snack.
Y'all ready for the Sandbox Game? Climbing up the blockchain. We be hitting like it's.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another Panda Pops quick tips. For today's quick tip, I'm going to show you how you can unlock a template so you can play about with the animation and add to the skeleton. All you need to do is open up your chosen template, save it, then head back to the animator, create new asset, name it whatever you need to name it, and then off of the root over here, we do import hierarchy, find that original one you saved, and there we go. We've got all the animations open, and we can now add child nodes and all of this down on the skeleton. Here is a Panda tip for you guys within Voxedit animation. Many of you are wondering how you can go about hiding and making things just appear, much like this bit of smoke right here. So we're going to select just this one in particular. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want your item hidden inside the main asset. So I've got it hidden in the fireplace. You can't see it from underneath, can't see it from the side. And we move our arrowhead right up until the point that we want it to appear. We press this, and then the very next frame, we all of a sudden jump it to where we want it to be. Then we do our animation of it going up, and it's going up and up until it reaches the top point that we want it to reach, and then... Hey guys, back. I got a Snickers. Which I didn't think about eating. Really, it was a bad idea because Snickers are fairly chewy and caramelly. Let me finish this and then I'll answer your question about palettes. I'm sorry, please just wait a moment. Talk amongst yourselves. Right, so, the palettes. Want to know about changing colours and stuff. Basically, your voxels are attached to that particular colour. So let's just go make a colour red. We colour literally one voxel in, okay? So one voxel in. The voxel is attached to that particular colour swatch that you've got. So if you change the colour swatch on the material side in the palette, it will change. And because the voxel is connected to the palette, whatever you change it to, the voxel will follow. So you change it from green, it's there, to blue, it's there. So that's pretty much all you need to know, which is if you make a color in the palette and you color something else in, and then you change that color on the palette, it's going to change that color everywhere else that color is. So anything that I color in this blue will change. Let's like add like a pink here. And then I'm like, oh wait, no, I want to like this square over here. I'm like, oh no, I want that square there to be green. Well, it's going to change that square there because it's using the same swatch. Swatches are connected to the voxels. The voxels are connected to the swatch. Did that answer your question? Or not quite? Okay, make a new palette. Well, I don't want to do it on this because I've already done all of this. Let's not do that. But let's go to the chair, because why not? So we can do new palette. It'll start a brand new palette. Because this is already in there, it's automatically going to have that color. So we can add all this and we can make it orange, and then we can do another one. Every time you click the plus button, it'll copy the exact same swatch from the one that you're on. So if I go back to grey, it will make a new grey one. And I make a green, it's going to make a green one, and we're just going to do different colors of green. You then can save that palette, save it wherever you want to save all your palettes and name it. And then if you want to get that palette at a later date, you would go load palette and you would load the one that you want to load. Right, I can just click no and it'll be fine. I don't do that. I've never used Magica Voxel ever, so if you're gonna ask me how do I do that, I don't know because I don't use it. Never used Magica. But in terms of how do I get the color palette that I use from the Creator Fund? It's a PNG file. Coloring. And so did anybody want me to go over the... I will anyway, regardless of people like, oh yes please. I still will, because I did see a few things that did make me think maybe people need informations. But I still will go over. Might be next week. I'm gonna have so much more energy for you guys. I'm gonna pump up the energy, have a bunch of stuff I want to get done. Because it's been like non-stop, a lot of stuff recently. And it's probably not gonna slow down during the alpha season as well. Probably gonna be busier. So I've got to prepare myself for being even busier. That's why I really enjoy when Half Dork does D&D. Being able to do like D&D with people, it really just kind of allows me to take like that mental break where I can just kind of sit back, have some fun, and, you know, just chill out a little bit. I really enjoy it. So once again, if Half Dork's here, even if Half Dork's not here, thank you just so much from the bottom of my heart for organizing and doing all the D&D stuff. Slow day at work. Anyone else at work? Technically right now I'm working for you guys doing these streams. Can't stop, won't stop the grind of life. No matter how grindy it can become. You're working, busy? You busy bees, you. Good on you. We're all being super busy. Taking student financial aid away for bad grades? Oh my gosh, Go West, that sounds horrible. How is that your job? That seems awful. Those poor kids. That's gotta be like so stressful. Oh my goodness. Do not envy your job, I'm not gonna lie. That seems horrific. I hope you're ashamed of yourself. No, I'm really sorry. Well, because I'm good at it? Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. Poor kids. I would say maybe they deserve it. Like, are they do they have to get like real bad grades? Like, how bad do the bad grades need to be? America. Oh, shame, but I do feel like it does deserve a shame. For shame, go West. But also, you're doing your job. But also, it seems so cruel. It just seems so horrible. So awful. I'm sure you want the best for the kids, really, right? Right? Take that, take that, Timmy. Oh, poor little Timmy. Let's just pay their loans for them. I can't. Right. Why do people always think I have money? I don't. I am a poor crypto person. Nobody seems to believe me, no matter how many times they say this. I can barely afford my own. I'm trying to move house. I can barely afford my own stuff, let alone give poor Timmy an education in America. I can't do that. Timmy's gonna have to suffer. I'm sorry. I'm afraid poor Timmy will have to just... I'm not, though. There's plenty of people. Go! Right. You were on about I am Bengali. Or I am Nigel, sorry. I am Nigel winning all of the Voxedit contests. They will have way more sand than I do. So go bother them. Poor Timmy. He'll get over it. He'll be fine. Hopefully. Close my eyes and imagine that he's fine. God, because they said I was taking too long and couldn't decide my major. Oh my goodness. Do you know what? It still confuses me to no end that it's totally acceptable for children, basically children, to just get like a loan or financial aid. Like, you're just like, oh yeah, you gotta have a loan that you have to pay back for schooling, like that there's no, like, yeah, it boggles my mind that that's just normal. Because here, at least in the UK, it's like, yeah, okay, you can get a loan. You get student loans. Student loans are a thing here. You 100% get student loans. But one, your student loan is based off of how much your parents earn cumulatively over a certain period of time. So it goes off of how much your parents earn. Also, there's no like actual stipulation. You get a student loan. There's no like, oh, if you still want to get your money, you got to meet this criteria. There's none of that. You get a student loan, you get a student loan. And then when you start earning, when you start earning over certain points, depending on which student loan you're on, there's different types. So usually it's when you start earning over 17k a year after tax that your student loan amount will automatically come out. And if it isn't paid over however many years, the balance is wiped. It also, as far as I'm aware, does not affect your credit score whatsoever. Your student loan will not affect your credit score. Hey, Dan, how you doing? But But yeah, it's the idea that like you guys are getting like legit loans at the age of what, like 17, 18, just eating curry. Lucky. I had a Thai green curry. What sort of curry are you having? I had Thai green curry before I started streaming. Here is most of the education is free. I mean, like, you can go to uni. There's so, like, you go to normal school. Normal school is all free. College is classed as free here in the UK. That's what you do after your GCSEs. So when you turn, like, when you're 16 to 18, 19, you could go off to college. And that's like the middle bit before going to university. University, yeah, you have to kind of pay for that. But student loans are less how you would imagine a normal bank loan to be. Like, it's like a whole different criteria of a type of loan that it is. And you just need to have certain grades to get into universities. So you have to do like your GCSEs, A-levels and stuff and get certain grades to do it. Oh, made in a slow cooker. I bet that's nice. I bet that's a nice curry. Oh, did you do all the spices and yourself? Also free if you have good grades. That's cool. I can't remember if certain ones of our courses are free. Most people get student loans to basically... You get a student loan basically to pay for your accommodation and living expenses, pretty much. Ooh, 8-hour slow cook. Gosh, my bills would not like that. Oh, you did a chicken curry? I prefer, if I'm having a curry, I prefer lamb curry. But chicken curries are also good. But lamb's my go-to. If I'm in a restaurant, lamb's my go-to. But yeah, chicken, obviously, if you get most of the time. You're using a drawing tablet? I am not. I'm using a mouse. See? Mouse. Slash, look at my invisible arm. Let's do it again. I'm invisible. I'm not. I'm invisible. I'm not. But no, I'm using a mouse. That's funny, Dan. Chickentarian. That's just very smooth drawing. No, I'm just really, really good with a mouse. I'm pro, mate. Absolute pro. Also, I am using the pen tool as well. On here, like the pen one. That might help just a little bit. Aww. I feel bad about eating pigs half the time because they're super, super smart creatures, and when you hear the lorries of them go by, like, you just hear them screaming, and you know that they know, and it makes me feel, like, really, like, a bit sick to my stomach. But Lambs, I'm alright with that. That doesn't make me feel as bad. Yeah, it's like just what is seen socially as, you know, normal. But it's seen more socially normal, you know, a dog. Like, you wouldn't dream of eating a dog because you believe, like, oh, dogs are fairly intelligent. Why would I hurt a dog? But in reality, they're not as smart as pigs, and it's just a little bit sad. I very, very rarely eat pork. Like, I say that, I love pork crackling. I do. I really do. When I had the braces, I couldn't eat it at all, so I just really didn't really eat pork that much. But I don't overly go out of my way to cook anything with pork. Squid 2 on squids. No, don't make me feel bad about eating squids. I mean, yes, I'm Bengali. I know there's some places in the world that definitely eat dog. But it's what you're sort of brought up to find acceptable, you know, like or not so much acceptable, just find the norm to eat. Like, you know, in Australia, they eat, you know, ostrich. You have like ostrich burgers. I know that there are a few places in the UK you could probably get some ostrich burgers, probably in like cities and stuff. But I've never eaten ostrich, and the idea of eating an ostrich just seems so bizarre to me personally. Is the amount of people telling me if I come to Thailand, I think it is, I need to eat bulot. I will try bulot, but it depends what it looks like when I crack it open, because I've seen some videos of people eating bulot and it looks fine, and then I've seen some where it doesn't. Croc burgers too, yeah, crocodile, that seems weird to me, personally. So it's just whatever is the norm for lots of people. Sometimes things are normal to different people in the world, and that's absolutely fine. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so tired of doing this. I'm not gonna lie. Why? Why did I decide to make such a large building? Does it at least look good to everyone else? Because I've been staring at this so long that this could look like a pile of and I wouldn't even know anymore. Like, ignore the weird little purple lines. They're not actually there. It's just because it's such a large asset that it shows like that. But honestly, I've got to ignore the black window as well, and the things that aren't properly done. But overall, does it... Looks really cool, thanks. Needs a little pick-me-up. I actually kind of really like this mid-tier section on the inside. Got like all these posters and arrow. This again, we got more posters. That is like the same on both. I just copied it and then I couldn't be bothered to change it. So I left it there. But yeah, it's starting to slowly give me a headache, honestly. Is this Blender? No, this is Voxedit. It's the software you use to create your assets for Sandbox. Maybe, you know what? I kind of want to just see what it looks like in game at the minute. And then maybe we can segue to the Voxedit contest that's happening after I've... Why are you not opening? Come on, export. I know I'm signed in. Has anybody else been able to successfully click to... There we go. Just took a little while. Right, new assets. Building, stacks. Test 1. Continue. So Sandbox specific. I mean, you could... I think you can use Voxedit and export to other places, but Voxedit is what is used for it to go into Sandbox, basically. Building... I guess... Sci-fi, retro. Save as draft. Technically, I'm meant to make it private as well, otherwise I'll get told off for not making it private. Right. Let's have a look. I'm super tired. I am so sorry for being this tired. I'm meant to be going for 4 hours. We're almost 2 hours in and I'm ready to go to sleep. Oh, look how invisible I am! Invisible. I'm here! You can really see, like, this on here. It's Frankenstein, well, Frankenstein's monster and Mrs. Frankenstein on here. They're green and purple. The purple's also going a bit see-through-y too on it. Yeah, it has. You see, you say it's almost the weekend. It's still not really letting up for the weekend either. You could chroma key my hair. I could probably chroma key my hair. I don't want to. I have to bugger about. When I do my hair green, I do have to bugger about with the chroma key to not allow my hair to disappear. And then it makes my hair look really nice in sort of like turquoisey color. I have to keep telling people that my hair is actually green. And then when the green fades out, it turns blue. So it's like 2 hair dyes in one. I quite like it. And it does look nice when it is green to start with. It doesn't last. So if anybody dyes their hair green and the green hair dye lasts in their hair, let me know what you're using because I want the green to last a bit longer. But yeah, and I've got the Sandbox live Voxedit contest that we're doing on Sunday as well. So I'm technically working this weekend too. I might just do half a day tomorrow. I'll get all my important work done and just do half a day because I am technically working. On Sunday. Yeah, that screen is annoying. Right. Oops. Search stacks. Right, just because I don't have the assets at the moment to, like, I haven't finished it. I'm gonna put this up here. Use it like a little bridge. Oops. Ah! Just want to make it so... go back. So I can just have one there. Just see if I can jump up there. Let's try it. So far, pretty good. Do quite like it. Doesn't feel too... Oh, I'm so silly! There. I can walk. Yes, there's plenty of room. Wanted to make sure there was plenty of room up here, so that's quite nice. Does look a little dark, but I'm hoping that with the update that it's going to sort the lighting out. I believe the update is meant to, for frig's sake, is meant to sort some of the lighting issues out. Don't get stuck. Thank you. Right, and then how much room do we have? Up here we have a fair amount of room. The chairs are a little tall, which is good because now I know that I can make the chairs just a little bit shorter. Oh, and I can just legit jump up there. Okay, that's good. But it's not high enough to jump all the way up. Can I jump on the sign? Yes, I can! Great. I can jump on the sign. There's enough room up here. Just need to figure out what I can place on here to make it so they can get up there. And I've got an idea of what I'll place. Also, the red is coming out super pink, and that's really annoying because that's meant to be red. So I'm just going to double check with the ambience. I think it's sunrise. No, desert. Desert has the best lighting. So all those signs need to change because they are 100% showing as pink and not red, which really irritates me. But sure, we can change it. Nice crates. Thanks! I'm just going to double check that we can jump on to that because I don't know whether it was colliding a little. No. Wait. I think if I make the bar just slightly thicker. There. Should be able to jump on the bar a little bit more. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the fence just probably 2 more thick. And there's plenty of walk space up here, which I like. Really happy with that. Thank you. A thick bar. Does need a thick bar. A good old thick bar. Make it a little bit thick. Right. So it's already 4, so I'm going to go for a 6. And all I'm going to do is select this one. It's this way. Go like that. Grab this. Right, and then just get that color. There we go, lovely. And set the floor. Just gonna move it in. 1. Great. A drain pipe for the last climbing part. I was thinking more like one of those. Is it like a extractor AC type thing? You know, like the big bulky things you see on the side of buildings with the big fan. I was thinking something like that. This needs to not be. So it's that red should be red. That's annoying. Right, fine. We'll switch you to you. Well, that's annoying because that is not pink. It's red. Not pink. Yeah, air conditioning unit. There we go. Unity, yes. Yes, Sandbox is using Unity. Sorry, I was like late to catch that. Right, so I'm gonna leave this for a moment because my brain is getting annoyed. Very, very annoyed. Just remember, guys, when you're making something like this, as we saw, I was able to enter, walk along this side, walk along this top bit. This is because this doesn't have any animation. As soon as you make any animation, it'll put a collision box over the entire asset. So you want to avoid putting animation on big buildings like this or anything that you want to be able to enter inside of or be able to jump up on top. So even if you break down the pieces, if you put any animation on it, it's going to have those collisions in place. So this is legit. It's like what I'm building is what it is. There's not going to be any sort of really super fancy bits and pieces. It is what it is. Anyway, let's talk about the Voxedit contest. And also, I didn't realize that they didn't spell Panda Pops properly. Someone pointed this out. They missed the A, so let's just pretend that that's not a thing. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I watched like one tutorial when I really couldn't figure something out, and I was super early to it anyway. So the only other person that had any information out was Alex, who is like the head of the Creator Fund, or at least was the head of the Creator Fund when I started. He's done like a bunch of really, really cool stuff. Most of the people here probably know, obviously, who Alex is. And he had like a few videos, but yes, I pretty much taught myself absolutely everything. And I used one of my old DLive streams when all I did was stream over in DLive as a portfolio piece to be able to get into the Creator Fund. And I've been in the Creator Fund for about like 3 years now. Probably 3 years I've been in the Creator Fund. So yeah, for a long time. Anyway, Pandonian fairies. It doesn't need to be an actual fairy itself. It can just be anything fairy themed. You want to make like a cool thing like the Papa Smurf alchemy table thing. You want to make something like that you think would look good. Yeah, make that. One of the criteria, though, is that whatever you make does need to be animated, and that's for all of our Voxedit contests. Now, the only time I will ever let something like that slide is if you are making a building. So if when it's like, you know, create any sort of asset like this one is, like a fairy or fairy-themed asset, I have seen some submissions of like mushroom-type houses. I would allow those to not be animated if they are super high quality assets that have been created as houses. The other criteria, obviously, please don't exceed over 5,000 faces. If you want to know where it says faces and when you have to fill out the submission form, it even gives you a, you know, little thing that shows you. Right here tells you how many faces. The maximum for all the Voxedit contests is 5,000 faces. Should themed assets be sized for? I mean, you can. Small human, yes, technically. But I could potentially make it work if you made it for a medium human height, purely because some of you may have seen I do have numerous different fairies. The woodland fairy is the main one that people have seen because it's the one that is minted. But I do have... Where are you? I do have this one. So this is the warrior fairy that I've done, and she is obviously a medium human size. So I could potentially, if somebody made a fairy themed asset for medium human height and it placed within the top 3, then it could be, I could find a place for it. So you wouldn't need to worry too much about that. Obviously, no copyright stuff, so assets don't have to be small. They don't have to be, no. They don't need to be, you know, minuscule, small, fairy-sized. But obviously, you know, it depends. Like, basically, it'll be judged off of how much like a fairy-themed asset it looks. So it doesn't need to look small for it to be a fairy-themed asset. Plenty of fairies could be human height, I'm sure. I'm sure that's a thing. We'll pretend it's a thing, so it'll be fine. Let's just say you're not going to be penalized for making something. If you make something giant-sized, yeah, I'm probably going to be like, no. Because you've made this for, like, 4 humans high. How is this fairy? We're not doing giants. Sparky, you're fairy size. There you go. Back to this. So, once again, important, by submitting your entry, you agree that if you're part of the top 3 winners, your creation will be used in the Pandonia game experience. There are rewards in both Sand and NFTs that will be given out to you. Important dates are shown here. Then, on the Google form, a required area. Oh, your Twitter name is a required area. Did not realize that I had made that a required area. Okay. My bad. It's because we did talk about making it a requirement and I said no. So I guess that's accidentally been put as a requirement. Change that. Right, so the most important one is if there was a giant flower, if it was a bed for a fairy. Yes. Yeah, that would be fine. Yeah. I would say that's okay. That is within theme. I mean more like if you made like a table and the table was the size of like a legit giant. That just would not make sense. Then yeah, but a giant flower would make sense in a fairy themed world for sure. And remember, you can submit more than one entry, so if you have numerous ideas that you want to submit them. You're allowed to submit more than one thing. So, I accept if my asset wins in the top 3, you'll be giving the Voxedit files to me. So you will basically be giving your asset you have created to me. You are giving me that asset. As part of the contest, Cody and Lozen did a very similar contest, which is why I decided to do mine this way. How about an oversized mouse? I don't know. I feel like what does the oversized mouse look like? What does is it a good oversized mouse, or is it legit like you've just done a simple mouse and upped it and it doesn't? Oh, Maddox, I'm gonna you. But like, there's different. You could do a simple mouse. I'll show you a simple mouse. Maybe if it was a rideable. Oh my goodness. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You gotta remember as well that the character in the Pandonia game is a medium human. So most of the fairies are small human size. So are we in a world now with giant mice? Not mooses. A giant mouse. Giant mouse. The giant mices. Mices. What one is it? What one is it? I think it's Mises. Anyway, you accept that you'll be giving me the files. We will also communicate because you have to put your email. Please tell me it says email address. Yes, is one. You have to give me your email, so we'll communicate, and in the description when it is uploaded, it will have whatever social media, whatever name that you want it to say, created by this person. And it will be used within my game, Pandonia, and once the assets are minted, all 3 winners will receive all 3 assets on top of the contest prizes. So you'll receive your contest prizes at the same point of time that all contest prizes are given out, and then I don't know when the assets themselves will be minted, but it will be minted when we move over to Polygon, and those assets will get minted, and all 3 winners will get all 3 of those assets. Mice. Are you sure giant mice or a giant mouse or a lot of giant mice? I feel like it's Mies. I think you're wrong. I think it's Mises. Mice and Mises. Mr. Mises. Alright, I'm just double checking the entries that I've had so far, because I definitely remember there being some feedback to give people. Oh, if you create your very own person, not using a template, not unlocking someone, please make sure that they do have a attack animation, a idle animation, walk, run, death, and death pose, I think are all of them. Oh, and jump. they've got to have a jump animation too. Doesn't need to be a good jump animation, I suppose. I'll probably end up making sure it's a good jump animation. What feedback did I have? Oh, please do try and avoid. Somebody's done a very nice mushroom house, but it has animation and they've put a fence around it, which means that nobody's going to be able to walk up to it. So the only time that no animation will be accepted on an asset is if it is a building asset, and it has to be a very good building asset to do it. So do remember that. Try not to make general scene things. I've seen somebody do like a nice little scene where there's like these little log houses. It's very, very cute, but also just, it's really for all contests, unless a contest says make a scene, it should be avoided. Or if you're making a scene, you need to make it fairly small. And make the boundary fairly small. I'm pretty sure from the looks of this one, the size of it is far too large. Yes, you can submit more than one. All of our contests usually do allow more than one submission, unless it states only one submission. But pretty much all of our contests allow for more than one submission. It doesn't need to just be a fairy NPC. It can be a fairy asset. Has anybody submitted anything that they personally wanted me to give some feedback on? Whether you've done a tweet and you want me to look at the tweet and do feedback, or you can DM me on Twitter or on Discord, and I can give some feedback on that. And in terms of what would be considered a mouse that I would personally, if I was going through submissions and I saw a mouse that pretty much was a giant version of open of this, if all you did was create a mouse that looked like this and sized it up, I would class that as a low quality entry. So, Maddox, if you're going to create a mouse that you would like to be a large mouse in the fairy woodland area of Pandonia, it's going to have to be a better mouse than this. Okay? Don't just make this and size it up. Maddox is totally a large mouse. Wait, Maddox is a large mouse? Well, that's blown my friggin' mind. How do you size things up? Edit. Right here is double size. It will double everything's size. This will half size. Now, this doesn't mean that you're gonna get... Like, it's basically going to double everything. So the height currently is 5. If I double it, the height goes to 10. Okay? One voxel will... One voxel will only ever be one voxel. You'll never get half a voxel. So when you size something up, you're sizing everything. So you're going from, like, 5 voxels to 10 voxels. Maddox has been... I really, really want to see what Maddox makes now. Now, remember, submissions do close right before the 1st of August. So they close at 1 minute to midnight on the 31st of this month. We also do have, on the 31st, we do have a Voxedit live contest. It is going to actually only be a 2-hour Voxedit live contest, because honestly, it was either going to be 2 hours or you would not get a Voxedit live contest. And so many people were asking for a Voxedit live contest. You don't want an oversized Mises? A Mr. Mises or a Mises? Yeah, Sparky, I kind of want Clancash to make an oversized flower bed. I kind of want to make one. Let's make one right now. How are you in California? Hello to you in California. I'm doing tired. Is that a thing? Can be doing tired be a thing, please? Because that's how I'm doing. I'm doing tired. Super tired. Super Panda is super tired. I'm so not entertaining today. I'm sorry. I wish I was more entertaining today. I just can't do it. You aren't tired, you're knackered. Well, I am knackered, but every time I say I'm knackered, people are like, is that tired in English? So I just wanted to skip the confusing part of me saying I'm knackered. Damn it. I'm gonna have to do it from scratch. Hey! Do you make assets for Upland? I don't make assets for Upland, no. Knackered means something different. What does knackered mean in America? Wait, seriously? Nice burger bun. Shut up. You'll look more like a flower when I'm done. What does knackered mean in America? That seems weird. What on earth does it mean? It's time to let some go, Betty. Wait, what? It means you have too many knickknacks? Knickknacks is in, like... So knickknacks here would be, like, lots of little trinkets. Hey, night, Fox, make a mark. Have a good sleep. So what does knackered mean in America? I don't believe that it means something different. It can't possibly mean anything different. I don't believe you. I refuse to believe it means anything other than being actually knackered. No friggin' way. I'm Googling it. What does knackered mean in America? It means that you're extremely tired. Exhausted, very tired. I mean, it does say it's British slang while I'm looking at this. It just means you're very tired. Yes. I've only ever heard knackered in the US from watching 40 Towers. 40 Towers is amazing. And well done you for ever watching 40 Towers. You are pro at life because you have watched pro programs. Think he's trolling. I think he's trolling too. And I'm trolling by being invisible. I'm invisible. I'm here. Don't worry. I'm invisible. I'm here. So cool. Right. Petal top. Petal bottom. And petal mid. Child, petal 1B. Child, petal 1C. 2. Petal. Bottom. Second. Child. Petal 1D. Right. Let's at least lay you down. You laid. Yeah, I'm probably going to change that. I don't like it. It's too big and yeah, like burger bun like. I just miss you and need to troll to show my love. Oh, Maddox, I love it. Thank you. Appreciate you showing your love. Now stop it. No, I'm joking. Right, we're going to go from here all the way up. Change that. Right there. Great trim. And because I do want to color them, right, that one's fine how it is. There. It's the next one. So you're going to be deleted there. And then I am going to go, so this is going to be the top. This is going to be mid 2. Yeah. Right, so this does need to move, so you've got to go right there. Now we're going to do this one. I think there downwards. Then the top is going to be from, yeah, so 1, 2, and then it's up. Trim, and once again, set to floor, and petal top. Down. Trim. Floor. And might be too big, honestly. I'm thinking maybe I wanted something a bit smaller, like just a few smaller petal leaves that aren't as, like, huge. Just laid on the floor in different sections, I think would look better. I'm not happy with that. We'll have a look at it later. I'm too tired! Should I play a game for a few minutes? Well, what time is it? Okay, I've been streaming for almost 2.5 hours. Does anybody have a game from one of the game jams that they want me to play? Now I play that for about 20 minutes. Either that or I'm going to finish in the next 5 minutes because I'm tired. If you haven't guessed, I'm tired. And even though I had a Snickers while I was streaming, I kind of want another Snickers because I need the energy. Okay, can I play the game Tricks? Sure. What page? You know what page? Been a minute, but I've missed being here. Well, I appreciate you being here. Thank you ever so much. Of course, D-Life starts to host me on the homepage right now. I think it's on 8 to 9. Okay. Not seeing it. Looks like a whole bunch have been added, I'm not gonna lie. So it's a good morning, afternoon, evening tricks. I've got game does this thing here. It's good morning, afternoon, evening jam. Do you, yeah, a good morning, afternoon, evening game jam or just a game jam? Voxedit skills. Love to show you sometime. Sure, if you put anything on Twitter, I'll have a look. Game jam. Yeah, but like, what's it called? Because there's loads. There's this one. Welcome to whatever. Oh, there we go. I found it. Right, it's on page 17. NA7A. Just remember page 17. Let's see how we do with this. Oh, game involves flashing lights. Cool. This game involves flashing lights, guys. Did you put new wallpaper in my room without telling me? No, son. No, it's the same shade of mauve as it always was. By the way, could you start answering your cell phone when it rings, please? No. Not gonna answer my phone again, are you? Joseph keeps calling. He said some weird thing about getting good, whatever that means. He also keeps rambling about a red gummy or a blue gummy. Really? Is this ever gonna end? Note to self, keep phone in room. They're giant cans. Wonder who she misheard now. Man, this is too much. Think I had too many beans last night. Oh, and now there's an L imprinted on my forehead from laying on my keyboard again. Dang. Ah! Why is there Joseph in your keyboard? That's hilarious. How'd you do that? Oh, yeah, the Joseph. Think I get it now. But is that some sort of remote thing you just did there? Hello, Mr. Anderson. Of course it is. If you wish to proceed with the instructions, take the blue gummy duck. If you want to skip, okay. Oh, friend. Oh my gosh, no, forget it. Just choose whatever you want. Okay. And to land the mood. Oh my gosh. Ah! Is it meant to look like this, by the way? I didn't pay attention to the... I didn't pay attention to the instructions. How am I meant to do it? I need to hit Joseph. Okay. How is he hitting me from so far? Can I hit the chairs at him? How do I hit him? There we go. I emailed to all of the staff, but since they're not working, okay. TSB streams are not emailed to all the staff. Take a copy of the giveaway list to each member of the Sandbox staff and return it to the Vision X. Do I need to hurt Julia? Why is Julia just in her own cubicle? There is not enough instructions by Joseph. Shush. Shush. I pay attention. Shush. I'm too tired for this shit. I'm lost! Why is this a maze? Okay, cool. And I gotta take this to each staff member? You do realise the Good Morning, Afternoon, Evening show is my show, right? I came up with the Good Morning, Afternoon, Evening saying. No, it's Joseph's show. Thank you. Hurry back and get the next doc. Wait, seriously? Do I need to leave that there with him? Is this a lot of back and forthing? I'm gonna hate this. I'm going to hate this. Oh my gosh, no! Oh, I've got to give it to the right person as well? Are you... I would... Okay, so feedback on this at the very least, which is I would make the piece of paper say Panda Pops or the name initials. Yeah, the initials on both sides of the paper. You need to do it for both sides of the paper. Don't even know where I am. Pretty sure Lozen's this way. There's Cody. There's Lozen. Okay. It resets. It didn't reset. Look. There. And then I pick it up and then it disappears. Oh, you mean the initials reset? I didn't look at the initials to start with. It was a miracle I went to Comrade first. Honestly. Where do I go? This way. I just went back to V. Helps to read, doesn't it? No. You lie, it doesn't. I can see literally everyone other than me. Right, there's Julia. Touche. No idea how to get to Touche. Who are you? Yes. I like your character you've made. That's my feedback so far. Right, up. Where the frig am I? By the way, guys, this is not funny. No matter how funny you find this, I'm telling you right now, this is not funny. If this is the way, that's going to be the way to Andy. There I am. How do I get to me? I could have probably got away with being able to just hand that through the wall. Also really hard to see myself on this. There's a quote. Okay, wait, let me go. Let me go listen to the quote. That's great, Leo. Remember to get the list for the rest of the people and don't forget to close your animations with the closing keyframes. Thank you, I like that. There's a quote. How do I get to me? Yeah, exactly. How do I get... Oh. Go here, we go here. Who's this for? Who's LF? Lucas? Lozen. 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 It's Lozen. Lozen Fukum. Is this how I get to Lozen? This is how I get to V. Yes, it is. I'm going to get to Lozen. Pretty sure it's this. It's not this way. I don't want to rage. I don't want to rage. I'm not going to rage. I'm not going to rage. It's fine. Butterflies and rainbows and lovely pretty things. Susan, nice job. Keep going. Shush. No, don't want to. You're doing a good job at not raging, Panda. I know, right? You're a bit scary now. I'm sorry. You should see me play games when I'm actually getting mad at them. Lucas is right. Okay, I know where Lucas is. Did I make it over? Where's Lucas? Not this way. This way. Not this way. This way. This way. I'm almost halfway there. Don't tell me that. That doesn't make me feel good. Going the wrong way. JH. Julia. Where has it got? Oh no! Where did I drop it? I see you, Julia. You're who I went to the very first time. All the way. Oh. Note to self, don't ask Panda to do mazes in the future. No. You can ask me to do a maze, but there needs to be some form of combat in the maze. Or just a little bit more than running from Joseph to Julia to someone else. And you really do need the names showing on both sides, so when you pick up the piece of paper, you can see what the name is with the giant flower. I know, right? combat. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's a nice game. I'm not. So I feel like I'm being too harsh, and you feel like I don't like the game. I do. It's not my sort of game, but I can judge a game based on it's like what's going on with it. Now, I do feel like it is a lot of back and forth, which is really hurting my hand and isn't as enjoyable. So you need... It's not on both sides. Then why does it... When I pick it up, why does it disappear? Why is the paper blank when I pick it up? It shouldn't be blank when I pick it up. Does it reset it? Oh, it resets it. Oh, well, yeah, okay. If that can't be helped, then sorry. But it's really annoying. But then I realise, okay, so that's V's. But it is really hurting my wrist, so I am going to have to stop. But otherwise, a nice little combat at the start. I should have read, so I understood. But yeah, that was nice. That was good. The nice little dialogue between the mum and Joseph appearing in the screen. Also really, really good. I really, really liked that. They were good bits and pieces. But it is a lot of back and forth. It would be nice for there to be something to take the strain off of people's wrists when playing it. But also, guys, don't forget, why have I got... Okay, that's that. And... Okay, that's that. Just gonna ignore that. Yeah, so don't forget to vote for who you want to be minted. Be given away during stream. So I had a weird email just come through. That was bizarre. So let me just find it. Here we go. Alpha Season 3 is just around the corner. Like Season 2, want to give away a special NFT. Cast your votes. The images will be in the comments. So these are your options. It is a close tie between Benny Bobbins and the Dragonborn Soldier. I will link this. If you haven't voted, vote. So I'm not going to show people's assets that haven't said, hey, can you give me feedback? Because I don't think that's fair to show other people's assets. But if anybody in the chat right now has an asset that they are working on or have submitted and would like feedback, please let me know right now. Yeah, I mean, I feel like most people in the chat want Benny, but more people actually voting wants the Dragonborn. If I could vote, I'd be voting for Benny as well. I'd be voting for Benny. I also felt like doing this one was his best animation. Remember, guys, Benny comes with additional animations. He comes with 2 bad animations. His attack animation is him with a beer mug, like chasing after you with a beer mug and stuff like that. So Benny's got a few things going on, whereas the Dragonborn Soldier is just a giant human with a dragon head placed on top. He doesn't have any custom animations, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, is anybody in the chat want me to go over their assets? NPCs? 12 Toast. Are you trolling me right now? You can't have anything that isn't an NPC! You can't have an avatar! There aren't avatars that you can get other than the ones that you could either create on the create section or the ones that are minted. The current only avatars possible to use actually as avatars are doggies, World of Women. If you have a World of Women NFT, you get a avatar in the sandbox totally free with your NFT. The people of crypto, the Aokis, which will be able to update tomorrow. You kind of was. Just remember, guys, medium humans are not avatars. Are not avatars. I am going to give you so many quizzes next week because I can't bother to make one right now for you guys to do. I already know that too. I'm glad that they've put that out. So these are all going to be usable. Read about avatars. Yeah, 9870. I know this. I already know this. Which is why I picked up, does it show it on here? World of Women, Steve Aoki, Cyberkongs, Gutter Labs, Clone X, Cool Cats. Doesn't show them all. So there are a couple of others that you can have, which is why I picked myself up a Demigod of Rock, because that will be one as well. But yes, there are multiples. Plankersh, you will have to take it up with whoever's Minotaur that is. The Minotaur in question, anything usually shown in the alpha on the Sandbox side is made by people in Cell X. So you'll want to maybe bring that up with them. I have nothing to do with Cell X. I don't usually get to know what any of them make. The only time I've made something really that's been shown off within the Sandbox have been the CNBC logo and the desk, which still ended up having Cell X team members making slight adjustments to it to make sure it was optimized to the full standards, because Creator Fund members and Cell X members have different guidelines and standards. Cell X is, they have to fully make sure absolutely everything is optimized to the max. Creator Fund members have a little bit more leeway from what Cell X does. Because the studio just dropped their asset on the market 2 days ago, been advertising that they are so... No, they're not. It's no, not. It's by the studio. Yeah, they're not avatars. So there is still some things about how avatars are going to work when they bring it back, because we used to, many people will know in the old days, we used to have avatars here that we could edit and do all of that, and like body parts that we could create, and that was possible, and they got discontinued, taken down, and so you can't currently create any sort of avatar, and these medium humans are not avatars. From what I have been told at this point in time, that any of these templates, theoretically in the future, should be able to be used as avatars in every experience, as long as they have not been unlocked. So much like I tell you guys, don't unlock the headpiece, chest, arms, legs, blades, because then it isn't equipment, it's not classified as equipment. The same should be said when there is updates in place, and it won't be in the next update. In fact, it probably isn't going to be anytime really soon. But theoretically, it should be possible that if you create a medium human where you just open the medium human from the template and you make your edits in there and you don't unlock it, which means you don't go to the animator, you don't create new asset and then import hierarchy, as long as you don't do that, then theoretically they should be able in the future to be used. Yeah, I like to say theoretically, because this is subject to change. This isn't set in stone. So this is what I have been told up to this point. I mean, I can't fix it. I can't fix it. But I can definitely talk to some people about it. This is why as well on the Creator Fund, whenever we create like a medium human that potentially could be used as an avatar, we are not allowed to class it as an avatar. We are not allowed to set those behaviors as avatars. No, you can't make an avatar with custom animation. However, you would be able, in your own game experience, your own personal game, you can use whatever you want as a custom avatar. So if you got one of their characters, one of the Bushido characters, and you created your own game and you selected that to be a custom avatar, then yes, that is an avatar only for that game. But in terms of how most people view avatars, at least at the minute, which is you should be able to use your avatar wherever you go, other than maybe certain experiences where they make you play as their character, that you should be able to use your avatar wherever you go in social hubs. You should show that off. So you wouldn't be able to do that. The word avatar is misleading. Bought one for 62 sand and wasn't. Yeah. So currently right now, the only things that are classed as in the marketplace, they are not called I'll get it up. So if you go to the marketplace and you go to market, you will not be able to actually buy. Wait, is that? There you go. They've updated this. I'm glad they've updated this. You can select avatar and it will show you the current avatars that you can get. At the minute, it's not showing the Aokis because obviously the mint fully sold out. That will appear when the reveal has happened. So the reveal will happen tomorrow, 2 p.m. UTC. So then Aoki should be updated on here. But this will at least show you the actual avatars. But the entities that have... Please don't tell me they've classed this as a... Oh, they've classed it as an ally fighter. Cool. But... Sure, one of these. If I just go to all... Hey, You managed to get that minted? Oh, from Sandstorm. Well done. I was like, how did you get that minted so quickly? What the frick happened? This is annoying. Because now I'm not going to be able to find it because obviously stuff has been added. There we go. So if they have the behavior avatar, it's not an avatar. I'm sorry to say this. Right now, as it stands, it isn't an avatar. Now, looking at it, this should be able to be transferred as an avatar. So potentially, it can be used as an avatar when that is made possible. Just for me looking at it, it doesn't look like they've not added any... Yes, they have. Oh, unless they're new ones. I haven't double checked. I know we were getting a whole bunch of new ones. That could be all the new ones. But no, this looks... That's not going to be... No. Oh. I will ask. I'll ask about this. But... Oh, it's so annoying. I'm not too sure on that because I don't do that much on Game Maker. A lot of the times I'm learning Game Maker with you guys. As all animations, I got him actually. Yeah, no. But Lotus isn't like, if I go to a normal... If I go to the template and get a medium human, the medium human isn't doing Lotus, which means they've added animation to him. Which means they've unlocked him. Unless they were cheeky and potentially locked him back up. But I don't know how they would have done that. But I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask because I don't like that these are using the behavior avatar. In fact, Lady Pixie had in fact been told not to use the term avatar, or these can be used as avatars, back when they posted something quite a while ago, just before season 2, and it had been picked up and they were told, like, you can't advertise that it's their avatars, they're not going to be usable as avatars, that's not going to be possible at this point. So unless you're a VIP like Snoop Dogg, there is no way to create a collection of characters that can be used as avatars. Technically, it's clearly possible. In the future, you can. Yes, you will be able to, but yeah, right now it is locked to partners. Having these collections is selected to these partners currently at the moment. But it will be possible for other people to do it, and you can create your own custom avatar for your own games But yeah, right now, having your own 10K sort of collection, no. But anyway, I'm gonna finish up. What time is it? Yeah. Yeah, Omar, I am gonna say they're not avatars though. They're not avatars, and everything that I'm saying currently about them being able to be potentially transferred over as being avatars, that's only what I've been told as of right now, and it doesn't mean that that information is going to be the same when it happens. So currently right now, if you can't make avatars right now. Only, and like it's not like Snoop Dogg's on Voxedit creating his own avatars with like some sort of like special Voxedit thing. It's like there's a team of people creating this manually and creating every single piece and randomly generating them to do all of this stuff. But everything needs to be created, and it's a whole manual process. Can an artist actually apply to be partner for a special collection? I mean, potentially, but I'm not the person to talk to for that. Anyway, I am finishing because like I said, I am tired, and you've had me for 3 hours when I was only going to do 2. So I was going to do 4. Well, I'm scheduled to do 4, but you've had me for 3 hours. There we go. Anyway, guys, I will be on Half Dork's channel tomorrow doing D&D. Hopefully, we'll be doing D&D, so tune in for D&D with Half Dork. We usually do it at 8 PM UTC, but sometimes it does vary because obviously we're all people with things to do, and it's the evening for me, which is perfect, but it is sort of mid-late day time for everybody else that partakes because they're all in America. I believe everybody's over that way. So yeah, sometimes we get delayed. But hopefully we'll be doing D&D roughly the usual time. I believe Half Dork tweets it out. I try and tweet it out. We all try and tweet it out. So anyway, have a good... Let me go to this. That's not the right page. I'm too big! Oh no, don't make me enjoy doing this. I'm invisible. I'm invisible. Where's my face? I'm here. Oh. Ooh. Anyway, sorry. This is too fun. Anyway, guys, thank you ever so much for being here. I will be back. Oh, in fact, wait. We will have a live Voxedit contest on Sunday, the 31st at 5 PM UTC. So tune in for that. That's going to be over on the Sandbox's channel. So that's going to be a live Voxedit contest. You're going to want to be there at the start because instead of 3 hours, this one's only going to be 2 hours. So yeah, stay tuned for that. As always, have a good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the metaverse. Goodbye. Oh, I forgot to have a look if there's anybody to raid. Go raid people because I'm like gonna start turning stuff off on my computer. So find somebody to watch. Bye.